make a living by what we get. We make a life by what we give. Hey, how's it going? Thanks for joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. I'll be your host, Eugene Forrest. So what are we looking at today with these crazy cryptocurrency markets? A little bit of red today, right? I think we're getting near the 1% mark being down today. Of course, Bitcoin was sitting there. I think it was a little under 6.5, not too much. Sideways movement, consolidation, right? That's what we've been talking about. I mean, everybody's looking towards, this wedge that's out there saying we're going to be breaking out. I think I seen Crypto Daily or whatever out there the other day giving 3 good reasons on why we're going to be seeing the price of Bitcoin increase. We're still hearing people making predictions of $22,000 to $25,000, as we come near the end of the year here for the price of Bitcoin. Is it possible? I'd like to hope to think so, right? But I mean, in all actuality, what do? You prepare for the worst, you hope for the best. So of course, I'm ready for Bitcoin to go to 5,000, but I got my fingers crossed on a $25,000 Bitcoin. Of course, like I keep telling you guys, it's a situation of, you got to save up that fiat cash. You got to cut corners when you can. Dollar cost averaging a little bit of Bitcoin here and there so that, hey, when you do take a run up, go ahead, cash a little bit of that Bitcoin out that's not set aside for your retirement. Make life a little bit easier. Of course, the daily struggles are always made simpler by more of that fiat cash. But you know what makes my day a lot simpler and better? Samantha over there in the chat.
Good morning, everyone.
How are you feeling today, Samantha?
I am sick, but I am faking it.
Fake it till you make it, right? Yep. I know. I'm real sorry. I was not out here Tuesday morning. I woke up and, man, I felt like death warmed over. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not usually one to get sick. As you guys can tell, I'm out here every day. You guys see me pretty often. I don't usually get knocked down like that. But I don't know. Samantha was making references to the mini farm that I help out on. He had just gotten back from taking a cruise down to Mexico. She's calling it the Mexican Ebola. I mean, and hey, that it kind of felt like it.
It's not awesome.
I had it. I've given it to Samantha. She's on the mend slightly. I'm feeling better. Our son is now waking up with it this morning. So
I literally slept with you for 8 hours, and I woke up and I was like, "Oh my God, I'm dying." That was it.
So, hey, this is definitely one of those things to keep in mind when you start going into this cold weather season. I know it was a lot worse when we lived, like in New York and stuff like that, and you get indoors and you get isolated and everybody's pumping that heat. Sickness is going around. Getting a flu shot ain't no joke. You got to take care of yourselves, because I can tell you from personal experience, man, when I was sick that day, I didn't even look at the price of Bitcoin, did I, Samantha?
No, I didn't.
She tried to turn on some crypto news and I was like, I can't think. I don't want it right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Just a word to the wise. Take care of yourself. Of course, your health is always way more important than any fiat dollars or cryptocurrency dollars. So with that all being said, let's go ahead and take a look at this cryptocurrency market. Let's see how many coins we got out there. It's been a couple of days. Let's see what we got going for a BTC dominance. I think I seen that we were slipping backwards a little bit in the top 10. And as you got below the top 10, you were slipping a little more. Some of them were getting up around that 5% day trading mark. So, woo!
All right. We are refreshed.
We are refreshed. Thank you very much, Samantha. There we go. $6,471 for a price of Bitcoin. Down only going towards a 0.5%, 0.47. Let's see what we got up here at the top. Hey, did it go backwards? They take some off. 2,062. Yeah, it was 2,100 and something.
No. Oh, yes, it was.
It was
2,112. It was.
Wow, they're delisting some coins. Nice. Maybe we got the Kiwis off the table today. We got that BTC dominance coming in at 53.7%. Not too bad at all there. Ethereum holding on to $200. We like it there. Down 0.68. I seem to be noticing stable coins are the conversation piece of lately. Personally, I have no use for the stable coins because I'm not out there trading. But it, in my opinion, is personally fulfilling the need that Ethereum needs to have out there now that these ICOs have started taking a backseat and started to see a lot of regulation coming on them, and a lot of people are downing the ICOs. Here we go. All the stable coins are running on Ethereum, giving it a new use case scenario. So that's a plus. I just, you know, even when you're out there trading with these stable coins, nobody likes to pay fees. Nobody likes to pay overwhelming fees, and that happens on Ethereum at sometimes. Scaling is still going to be an issue. So as we add all these stable coins and the trading continues, cross your fingers on the gas prices there pretty much. All right, we got X Rapid coming in at 45.6 cents. That's down 1.37. We got Bitcoin Cash, $442, down 0.54, so not too bad there. We got EOS, $5.37, slipping backwards 0.73. Stellar Lumas, 23.5 cents, down 2.3%, a little more than the rest. 52.1, $52.18 for a Litecoin. That's down 1.1%. Tether, still hanging out at 98 cents, struggling to get back to that dollar as people are calling this an implosion. I just call it a move to smart stable coins. You know, we knew that this was going to happen. This has been an ongoing situation for like at least a year now. Let's see what else we got going on. Cardano, 7.3 cents. That's down 1.62. All right, let's get down here and see what we got going on with some Steam. 80 cents. Ouch. Slipping backwards. 0.88. I don't know. I haven't actually been able to collect any Steam as of lately. I don't know what's going on. I can't seem to upload to DTube at all.
Steam back dollar.
Steam back dollar. And 98 cents, 98.2 cents, telling us, hey, this may be a good opportunity to go ahead and pick up some altcoins, especially if we think that there's going to be a pump coming up here soon with Bitcoin, because as we know, high tide rises all ships, and Bitcoin is definitely the ocean. All right. So what are we looking at here? Let's stop the screen share. Let's go ahead and pop the screen out. And let's pull up the chat, see if we got anybody out here today with us. Oh, man, even though I'm feeling better, it's still a little rough.
It is. Oh, okay. So we have Andy Anderson.
Andy, my man, thank you for coming out here today. I'm sorry I couldn't make it on Tuesday. And then I figured, you know, they say the best way to get better is rest and fluid and vitamins. So I went ahead and continued with the Wednesday and slept in a little extra because I still had to go off and get things done. You know, animals, they still got to be fed. They got to take care, you know, they don't take care of themselves. So you still got to make the rounds even when you aren't feeling the best.
We have Joshua Thomas Hanson. More crypto, less problems is what he says.
More crypto, less problems?
Yep.
All right, yes.
Crypto Shrugged Author is here. He says, good morning.
Nice.
Silent Lamb is here.
Silent. Awesome.
Swingle Jason is here.
Swingle.
And Bitcoin Crypto News Education is here.
Buddy, nice. You got to go over, you got to check out his channel. He's working really hard over there. He's getting his channel up and going. His subscriber numbers, you know, they're low, but he just started. Definitely go over there, try to follow his channel. I've caught a couple of them, but like I said, I've been under the weather the last couple of days. I haven't seen if he put out anything new or not. I've been trying to retweet some of his stuff. So if you go follow down my Twitter feed, you can find links to his stuff. Or you can just right click on him right now in the chat and he'll, you know, it says take him to the channel or whatever over there. So
we have Paul Rouleau. He says, good morning.
Paul Rouleau, my man. I do have a little bit of bad news to tell you guys today, though. And it is very sad and it's very upsetting. And, you know, I was debating on whether or not to actually say anything to you guys. But as part of, you know, this community, I know you guys care as well. One of the turkeys passed away yesterday. No, it was the day before
the very first day that we were real
I noticed
sick.
He was lethargic and sick. I had given him dewormer. I gave him B12. I, you know, gave him a bunch of antibiotics, and he didn't pick up his health within 48 hours. And then I went out there and I found him, you know, stiff and solid. So he's buried 5 feet deep down.
So now we only have one.
So now we're down to one turkey. We're looking at trying to go and get some more females for him. We feel bad, but it's like losing a dog. It really is. It's not quite like losing the other birds, like the chickens and stuff like that. You know, that happens, no big deal. But it is very sad, and I know you guys love the turkeys here on the show. So just wanted to let you guys know there's only one turkey here for the show for the moment. I will be seeing what I can do about bringing some more. So
yeah, we really like the turkeys. Yeah. They're our
friends.
They are pretty cool for birds, man. They really are.
All right. So enough with this depressing stuff of turkeys passing away and my illness. Nobody really seems to care about that. let's dig in deep to this cryptocurrency news. I'm sure you guys have probably heard a lot of this stuff yesterday due to the fact that I wasn't actually out here to discuss the news. Seems like there's not too much going on, but it's the same stuff being talked about quite a bit. And I mean, these are pretty big, deals that are going on right now. We're looking at Japan. They're going ahead and they got the Japanese Virtual Currency Exchange Association. It's going to be the new self-regulating body over there in Japan. You know how Japan has embraced cryptocurrency. You know how they're like, China said, no, we don't want crypto. Japan said, hey, come on, let's do it over here. They wanted to regulate the exchange. They got their own governing body. I think it's made of like 16 different exchanges now. I mean, it's good and it's bad, right? I mean, we need a little bit of regulation out there because we've seen a lot of the bad players, wash trading and manipulating the price. And this will hopefully lessen this. But at the same time, I hope it doesn't create a cartel type of situation where these 16 exchanges are capable of working together in order to further manipulate the price of Bitcoin and, make the rich richer and dump the bags on the poor and do all of those kinds of things. But I personally believe that as cryptocurrency moves into the future, that these things would be less likely due to the fact that there will be a lot of eyes on cryptocurrency. And with the pseudo anonymity of the situation, you're not going to hide nothing for long out there in Bitcoin. Blockchain can be traced. That is the point in it, Hindsight is 2020, and there will be hindsight on what these exchanges do. So, fingers crossed for the best, eyes to it to see if this does turn out to be a worst case scenario. In the overall aspect, though, I don't think it's going to affect the Bitcoin price too much today, tomorrow. 2020 is still what we're looking for and beyond. Let's see, what else are we looking at here? We have, today's October 25th, right?
Yes, it is.
So we're looking at Aurora, the IDEX exchange. It's Ethereum. It's like an Ethereum semi-decentralized exchange. It's like a hybrid, one of those in between. And because it's an in between, they're going to go ahead and they're going to keep putting the screws to those people in New York. I mean, they can't seem to catch a break. I am definitely glad that we are no longer in New York, Samantha.
Yeah.
I would have had to have given up on this cryptocurrency stuff, or I definitely would have had to went out and got me a good VPN.
Right? Been like, wow, we're all in China. We're all in somewhere.
I have a link to a free VPN. I mean, I use it on occasions, especially when they say stuff about New York investors aren't allowed. I like to just look at the site sometime. Information is everything. So sometimes when you go to the sites, they block you down right away when they know you're from the United States. I use the VPN sometimes. I like to get information off the sites. I'm not telling anybody to go out there and do something you're not supposed to do. Wink, wink. But the VPNs do help with those things if you're looking to get into those situations where you're being blocked because of your IP address.
Right. Follow the regulations of your countries, people. Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, we've seen that guy over in India got arrested for the ATM.
Yeah. So, yeah. Right. Yes.
I mean, cryptocurrency regulations and laws, they're going to be no joke. I mean, people are getting rich. This is getting to be real money. So when the government comes in, they're going to start treating it this way. And as you're doing illegal things, you're going to see real time for it.
Oh, Stephen McCoy is here now, too.
Stephen McCoy, my man. Thank you for coming out here today. I appreciate you guys coming out here,
Oh, and Swingle Jason says that he thinks the live, not DTube, because first he said DTube went onto other chain.
Yes, they went
on. So yeah, but
Stratus or Stellars or something like that. I didn't use D Live much because you couldn't upload a video to it. It was
just streaming.
And I wasn't getting ready to get out here.
Ooh, multiple streams.
Yeah, multiple live streams per day. I don't have that kind of time. I barely have enough time to squeeze this in and still get out there and make financial gains for my family and be able to have personal time for myself. So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Tribe is also.
Yeah, Tribe is down. I think they had a DDoS attack, even though I didn't see much on it.
There was words like saying hack a few times, but that was about it.
With it, it was down for the last 2 days. They're talking about switching servers and this and that, and potential loss of data. And I don't know. I know that it was up somewhat this morning, but I couldn't log in, and I didn't want to fight with it, so I figured, let them do their business. I'll check on it later. I hope my 5,000 tokens are still there. If not, I didn't pay any money for them. So you got to take the good with the bad. But I know a lot of people were really excited about the Tribe. I hope none of you guys went out there and invested in them. I mean, even though they were saying they're worth a penny and they're going to be worth $2, double your money. I don't listen when anybody tells me something's going to be worth double. You know, that's another one of those red flag things when they promise you guaranteed. You know.
Yeah. Oh, Andy Anderson says that he'll be praying for our recovery quickly. You sickos. I know.
I don't know. I'm doing better. I know that for sure. I couldn't.
The first day he couldn't form sentences. He was just like, food, handkerchief. I was like, oh my Jesus. And then I was there the next day. I was like,
I helped take care of you yesterday.
Yes. And I did have to go to work, which you went to work and I went to work. So it's like, I hope we didn't contaminate lots of people, but whatever.
All right. So, I don't know whether yesterday, 2 days ago, I don't know, the other day. My time frames are all messed up, but we got the USDC. It's pretty much Circle and Coinbase making their own stable coin. Like I said, this has been the ongoing thing. Everybody wants a stable coin. Like I said, it's a great way for rich people to get richer, right? You take your money, you don't lose any of it. You lock it up in an ERC20 or in a bank account. You peg it to an ERC20 token. You sit there, you start collecting all this cryptocurrency as you get a couple exchanges to list it. I mean, it's a win-win situation for these rich people. So we're going to see more of them. I mean, what the future of stable coins is going to be, I don't know. It's definitely a crazy situation that is starting to escalate. You know, are we going to end up with 1 million stable coins? Are we going to end up with a whole bunch of fiat locked up in bank accounts? And so we see the cryptocurrency stable coin become the new fiat, like,
I don't see. Yeah, I don't know.
All of it getting locked up in bank accounts and everybody making ERC20 tokens.
I don't like when there's lots of anything. Like, you know, when there was lots of ICOs, it was like, oh yeah, yeah. And now it's like, really, there's so many stable coins. It's just like, I don't like it when there's a lot of anything. It just doesn't seem. It's like, we couldn't have just had like 4, really, people?
Well, as we continue to move forward with the stable coin, it seems like people are surprised about the fact that they can freeze your funds and censor accounts, and I think that's absolutely absurd. That was the point in the story today, is that people are finding out that they can freeze the funds and censor these accounts. I mean,
how is that?
The Gemini dollar.
Yeah.
I mean, this is going to be part of it. You're not going to find a stable coin. I think I even heard Adam Meister saying yesterday, these stable coins are not the same as the dollar bill in your pocket. Like, the dollar bill in your pocket is fungible.
Fungible.
Like, you know what I mean? If it's involved with a crime or illicit activity, that stigma on the dollar goes away when you pass it to the next person.
Yes.
It is a fresh, brand new dollar. Well, that doesn't hold true with cryptocurrency. So,
yeah, I mean, I find that a little messed up, that they could come back and be like, oh, that Bitcoin is, and it's like, the only way they do that with fiat is counterfeit money. That is the only time they get to go, oh, no, give us that back. Everything, you don't think every dollar everywhere has been rolled up for some, cokehead and some stripper and some, mafia and some. Every dollar. If they wanted to do that, no one would have a dollar. Like, it would all be locked up in like the vault of investigations.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I seen some people were a little upset about it. I mean, I don't know what you would expect out of a stable coin. I mean, the only thing I see good about these stable coins is that it's given a use case scenario to Ethereum, these ERC20 tokens. I mean, they're all being built on Ethereum. They're all ERC20 tokens. They're using these smart contracts to be able to create these things that are, be able to freeze the funds and censor accounts and stuff like that, which is exactly what is helping to get the New York licenses, right? It's what's helping to get the regulators on board a little bit. It's what's helping to make these exchanges possible. So, I guess it all depends on what you're here for. The cryptocurrency space is vast and expanding, always, like the universe. So you just got to figure out what you're out here for. Find the best niche that you can find. Pay attention to the details that you're looking for. Some people are in this for the mining. Some people are in this for passive income and finding new coins for staking. Some people are in this for investing and making quick profits. Some people are in this for, ICOs and trying to raise capital for their projects. And some people are in this to hodl long term because they believe cryptocurrency is going to be different than the type of money we have now. So figure out what you're here for, stick to your guns. And I mean, I don't know. I think I was talking to my brother, Micah, the other day, and, he talking to me about he was having some truck issues. I think the transmission slipping in his truck or something. You know, he was stressing a bit, and I was like, not that I'm giving anybody here financial advice, but I was like, hey, I don't know, Micah, you always got a little extra cash here and there. You might want to pick up some Bitcoin. I was like, we've been moving sideways for a long time. There's a lot of positive buzz going on for 2019. It might be the good opportunity for you to make a little extra cash, you know. So, you know, you always have to find what your reason is. I'm here for long-term purposes. I'm here to start saving for my retirement. I don't want a 401k. I don't want stocks. I want Bitcoin for my future.
No, Bitcoin crypto news education says it's that his show is weekly on Mondays at 9 Eastern for now.
Oh,
Silent Lamb asks us, anybody uses Facebook, add him. It is okay, Woody.
What?
If you want to add Silent Lamb on Facebook.
Oh.
And then he said, add me. And it is O.K.Wood.E.
Okay, Silent Lamb. Nice.
Oh, and apparently Bitcoin Crypto News Education sent him a request on Facebook. So there we go. We're getting you now. I don't know. Nice. I don't have a Facebook, connection. But yes.
Yeah, I mean, on my Facebook, I think I only have family on there. I don't reach out. I don't have a Facebook for this channel or anything like that. I know that people have talked about it. Twitter, I think, is the best for what I got going. I mean, I think I'm over 1,600 followers over there. People
and your email, because that's all just, the help desky one. Oh, Stephen McCoy asked, he was thinking about buying a little Ethereum to add to his portfolio. What's your opinion on that, on Ethereum?
I mean, I think Ethereum, I'd like to cross my fingers and hope that they've seen the bottom just like Bitcoin has. They've been holding sideways around $200 for quite a while. People talked about some of these other platforms, you know, like Tron, EOS, Neo, doing better than Ethereum because Ethereum's having trouble with scaling. But at the same time, like I said, we're seeing all these ERC20 tokens for the stable coins put on Ethereum. Ethereum has a good marketing department. I mean, it is number 2 in the cryptocurrency. I mean, if you're going to diversify, I would hold a little Ethereum potentially. If you're looking to hold some other coins besides Bitcoin, Ethereum's one to put in your portfolio. It's just, it's not as long of a shot to make the big, massive gains as if you were looking at, like, I don't know, Neo. Neo looks like it has the potential to make bigger gains if it actually does take off and start seeing some more adoption because it is further down on the list. But at the same time, we've seen $1,000 out of ETH already. So if we've seen it before, we can see it again. I don't necessarily want to give you financial advice, but I say if you're looking at Ether and you're thinking about getting a little bit for your portfolio, go for it, man. I mean, you're obviously thinking it's a good idea. You're obviously believing in it a little bit. I don't think Ethereum's gonna like wash up and disappear or anything like that. Yeah. You know, are we gonna see a price below 200? It could happen, but will it shoot right back up there? Probably, more than likely.
Yeah, because it's been, I mean, I don't know, it's been pretty consistent too.
Everything's been pretty consistent lately, so it's really hard to try to determine anything. I mean, if you use technical analysis and all this other stuff, it always tells you, you know, if it's been there, it can go back there. You just got to find the right time in order to get in it to go back up there. You know, I don't know. It's an emerging market. Stuff is constantly changing. You never know. Something could come out tomorrow and there could be a brand new coin and it shoots to the top of the charts and displaces Ethereum. But more than likely, common sense goes to tell you that Ethereum's going to be here. It's going to keep finding new use case scenarios. It's going to try its damnedest to hold on to the number 2 spot. There's a lot of people working on it.
Bitcoin Crypto News Education also says that he has problems with DTube for months now, that you wait 20 or 30 minutes for the upload and then it errored out.
Yep. That's where I'm getting at too.
And then Swingle is saying that he still puts a video up every day on DTube, but it takes a couple hours for it to load, but it does go through. That's how we usually can tell if it's going to or not. Like if it uploads real quick, then we're like, oh yeah, no, it's not going to happen. Like, and then I don't know. We're trying to figure out what to...
Well, I mean, you know, it's like I care and I don't care. I care because I like to try to put this video out there in as many different places as possible for everyone to see it. You know, if the platform's not working, then hey, it's garbage. I really don't want to be posting there. But posting the DTube had Full-Time Geek donating $1 a day pretty much towards the channel. And I appreciate the $1 because that $1 pretty much was like a Steam, you know. So I was getting 1 Steam a day for coming out here and talking to you guys. And I know it's not much money, but Steam will go up there. I like collecting free cryptocurrency. So it was like I did go out of my way to make sure I put the video on DTube so I could receive his funding. But with this hassle, it's like, and then he doesn't give the funding if I just post it to Steam as a link to the YouTube video.
Yeah.
So it's because he has bots. It's all bots that do this stuff, and that's what I've complained about Steam for a while.
Full-Time Geek is definitely, he tries to definitely promote Steam and all of its stuff. So yes, yeah. I mean,
I don't know. I mean,
it's frustrating.
I'm liking Tribe lately, and I know a lot of people are pushing on mine.
Oh, Turkey likes Tribe.
I know that a lot of people have been pushing on mines. I seen that Crypto Zombie finally went over there and got on mines. You know, I'm on mines. I don't see a lot of interaction on it. I think I've been there since the beginning, though. I see a lot more interaction with Tribe. I see a lot more happening over there. It seems like there's a lot of buzz with the EOS, and I think that's what has a lot more people going on the Tribe social media. I don't know what's going to be happening on the other side of this potential hack or DDoS attack or whatever it was. I didn't get in clear details this morning. I still just got my fingers crossed that my account's fine and all my money's still there or whatever.
Sorry, I ran away. I had to sneeze a bunch. Okay. We also have Smooth Talking Hank. And he asked, do you think Ethereum's price will be affected by EOS selling Ethereum after their ICO?
Do I think that the price of Ethereum will be affected?
Yes, by the fact that EOS, yes.
I thought EOS.
Didn't they already do it?
Yeah, they've already sold off tons of theirs, and it was during the big decline in the price of Ethereum. I don't think that they really have much more ETH to super affect the price if they started dumping.
Yeah.
I mean, I really can't see the price of ETH dropping much below what it is at. I mean, we've seen some consistency. We've seen some consolidation, just like, you know, Bitcoin. This is just me. This isn't financial advice. Nobody, please write me angry emails. I think that we're near the bottom. I think we're going to see consolidation. I think we're going to see some sideways price action into 2019, and then we'll see some, you know, some pump ups. Some people are hoping sooner. I just, you know me. I'd like to plan for a little later, so that way I won't be disappointed if it happens in November. Boom, plus, awesome, great. But you know, I'm thinking 2019. We're looking at the back in December 12th. They're supposed to open it up. You know, but then at the same time, you can go along with the counter argument that, I mean, Coinbase shut down their institutional investor program.
Yeah, their custodial list.
Yeah, because they weren't seeing any interest in it. So, you know, is BAC going to see the interest that they're hoping for, or is this just another situation of people wanting to expand their platform, you know, have options for the people that want it, but they're not necessarily, you know, going to see the liquidity and the volume and everything that we're all hoping for. We're all saying, you know, ETFs and BACT and ICE and Fidelity and all of these other things, and we're saying the moon, $1 million Bitcoin. And I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to happen that way. You can't force all these rich people to just start scooping up the Bitcoin, causing the price to go up. You know, they seem to always know how to manipulate the markets to their benefits.
That's because they're rich people. Yeah, somehow or another, that's worked out for them in their life.
Well, I just, you know, when it comes to life, it always seems like, you know, when you have money, time is your friend. You know, you can always take the time to plan it, to get everything. When you don't have money and you need it,
time is your enemy.
So, I mean, if you're in the cryptocurrency space and you're like, I need to make some money in cryptocurrency right now.
Yep, then you're already screwed.
Yeah, then, I mean, you might want to go try to get that 9 to 5. I know I hate saying that, but
yeah,
I've gotten out there and done it myself. So it's how the cryptocurrency bear market's been. We all had to get back out there and go back to work. 2017 was short-lived.
Stephen McCoy, the one who was asking about should he add Ethereum?
Yeah.
He says that that most of what he has is a little Litecoin and Zcash, that Bitcoin is his biggest holdings. And he says Litecoin has a big devoted following. It does. And Andy Anderson says, I have a good chunk of fiat waiting for a move somewhere. Oh, Swingle says Ned is making a new site next to Steam. Did you hear about it? It is supposed to be for the masses.
Who is?
Ned, the guy who made Steam.
Oh, yeah, okay.
But he's making another something like Steam.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear about it?
No.
That is what he's asking.
No, I was hearing something about that they were going to have another. You know how Steam is the thing, and then they have all the side stuff that uses the Steam, like how there's the DTube, the DLive, the Steam platform. They also got like a Twitter type of thing, an instant messenger. There's games.
Oh,
and
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
I heard that there was going to be another app that you hook up to your browser, and instead of when you go to post in other social media platforms, it'll also then post it to Steam. I thought that seemed silly. It's like, why are you going to keep using Facebook and post it to Steam to hope to get some money? Why not just go all the way over to Steam? Like,
yeah, right? Why don't you just, well, there's lots of, why don't you just.
All right.
Oh, so, JT Irby is here now, too.
JT, my man, I know he was on Twitter wishing for us to get better, Samantha, telling us that we need to take vitamins and fluid.
He says, how are you feeling, Eugene? The snot monster still with you?
A little bit, my man.
My snot monster is like right here. It's still there. Yeah, it's awesome.
All right. So, what's the last little bit of news I got going on? They dismissed the lawsuit against Coinbase, the one that Jeffrey Burke did, the one about the
temporarily
Bitcoin
dismissed
cash, insider trading.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much what it was. They were saying that, insider trading filed a lawsuit against them.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we're going to go with technicalities or whatever, and it got
temporarily dismissed or whatever. Yes, they said that his original opening complaint wasn't good enough. Like that they didn't have all of the stuff in there to have like a fully formed thought, because they were saying like some of what he was saying, it was true, but they weren't saying like how it looked like insider trading and how Coinbase was doing wrong.
Said something like they wanted him to state what he thought Coinbase should have done.
Yes.
To not be insider trading.
Yes. And then they gave him 3 weeks.
Yeah. And there was a email that went from his lawyer to the news desk or whatever.
CoinDesk, yeah.
CoinDesk, saying that they will be refiling within the 3 weeks.
Yeah, but I mean, that's also, he has like 3 lawyers supposedly or something. So it's all like, how did y'all not get the original complaint like completely fully formed or whatever with you and 3 lawyers like all involved? But in the same aspect, I don't know, because
this is new. It's all new.
Yeah, and then I don't know, they also threw out Coinbase's crap.
Yeah, because Coinbase, supposedly in their agreement, when you go and sign it,
yeah, the terms of agreements,
a motion to compel arbitrage? No, arbitration.
Arbitration, yeah.
My handwriting's really small here. I couldn't tell what I wrote there.
Yeah, so it's like, yes, like they all in one, because you know how everybody turns in all their crap at the same time when you go to the courts. Yeah, Coinbase's like counter argument was, oh no, when you did all of the stuff and clicked agreed, that you don't get to just like put this out there. We get to do this behind closed doors.
Yeah.
And the judge did throw that out, apparently. But they also get the same thing. They can do it again as soon as they redo their, in 3 weeks or whatever, their original complaint.
I don't know. What I hear is that once again, these companies want to keep this stuff out of the main media, right?
Yeah.
And that's not going to happen with this.
Oh, yeah, that's definitely the only thing Coinbase wanted. There's
going to be red tape. This is going to be long and drawn out. Hindsight's 2020. We've all way moved past the Bitcoin Cash being added to Coinbase situation. I mean, we've already went and had Zcash added.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, this is the whole hindsight's 2020. I mean, we're probably not going to see a result for the end of this until the end of 2019. So.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and this is, sadly, this is just, I mean, what are they going to do? What, he just wants money? I mean, I don't even know. Like, he's suing Coinbase for not being, I mean, this is not, and everybody, this is not like, but I'm sure Coinbase does not want it out in the open and does not want it to like go to trial and
Coinbase
things like
came
that.
Out with their own investigation and said that they did an interior investigation back when this happened and that they found no signs of insider trading inside their company.
Right. So that's of course. Then that means that's fine. It did not happen. It did not happen. All right. Bitcoin Crypto News Education says that he is on Minds, and there's a lot of scammer posts to sift through. Ooh, and what, MeWe is full of them too? I've never heard of MeWe. It is literally me, we. Like MEWE. So I don't know if that's a different tuber.
I don't know what that one is.
And Stephen McCoy is asking, are we carving the turkey? Sorry, no. Are we carving those pumpkins or eating them? We are carving them. I eat pumpkin seeds. I always take the insides.
Yes, Samantha, we picked up those pumpkins at Walmart, and Samantha thought they'd be nice to put in the shot out there. So this is just randomly in the middle of our backyard, but I know it's the corner of the scene. That's also the same as that smoldering fire from this weekend.
Yeah, so we're going on like, I don't even
Thursday, so 4 days, 5 days. 5 days. Yeah, 5 days that thing's been smoldering out here. Is that about it? What time is it?
8:21.
All right, not bad.
Swingle says, Coinbase, in my opinion, are scumbag sellouts, but they have a door into the stock market.
Coinbase was exactly what we needed for Bitcoin. They had a great onboarding from fiat into cryptocurrency. But, what happens to most things? They get too big. They get corrupt.
They get too greedy.
They think they're in charge, and they're not. Cryptocurrency is going to be cryptocurrency. It is about decentralization. It is about peer-to-peer. So when you got a centralized system on top like this trying to control it and manipulate it in order to make themselves a bunch of money, it's not going to last forever. I mean, at least we see a lot of other companies stepping up now. There's a lot of different ways to be able to onboard fiat cash into cryptocurrency. So as time progresses, Coinbase will fall backwards further and further and further until it's, less of something in the news. I do believe that we will be seeing a day here real soon where cryptocurrency is easily purchased and traded peer-to-peer. Like we'll be able to go out and find other people in public and trade Bitcoin for cash from person to person.
Right. Well, we have someone new. We're going to go with Amsauce. Nice. It just asks, is crypto going up or down if we hit an economic collapse?
Up. I understand this question because I've seen it already several times. They're talking about if the stock market, if the traditional markets start going down like we've been slightly seeing. There's also all of this economic turmoil happening with Trump and all of these other things. I'm not a political person. I don't personally pay enough attention to it.
Dude, we don't even vote. No, well, I know, we're horrible.
We do on occasion.
Oh, wait, I have, yes, twice. Twice in however many years old I am.
I know that right now at this time, the correlation has been that if the stock market comes down, we see the price of Bitcoin come down along with the cryptocurrency markets. Because, of course, when Bitcoin comes down, all the altcoins come down with it, too. I think that there will be a decoupling. I think that at some point, once there is, like how we're seeing now with the Bach and the Fidelity, and there are better ways for institutional investors to be able to get into cryptocurrency. Right now, it's not so easy for them to be able to say, sell this stock, pick me up Ether, pick me up Ripple, but that will be coming, next year at this time. Big old people out there in the stock market and Apple starts tanking, they're going to be like, dump that Apple, get me some ETH. And it'll be that kind of easy, though, because we have the custodianship in place. We do have the big players capable of doing this. They have the OTC stuff, so it's not being bought up the exchange, making the price fluctuate massively as they buy millions of dollars of this stuff. I think I had heard something crazy where Fidelity had went and put 5% of everything they had in it. We would be looking at a multi-trillion-dollar cryptocurrency market. So, I mean, I don't think they're putting all 5% in, but I mean, I could see a 0.5% working its way gradually over the next 6 months into the cryptocurrency space, definitely causing the markets to go up.
I mean, yes, it is like, I don't know, we are a very small percentage. I mean, like, even when you go to like YouTube and look at trending and stuff, like every single part of cryptocurrency is such a small percentage of the world. Mm-hmm. And it is like, yes, if anybody big got in a Fidelity, if like the Citibanks, if any of it would explode. I mean, because just like the 5%, the 1%, the 2% of their companies, of their corporations would just, we would triple, quadruple. And it's like, it's good and it's bad. I mean, it's good and it's bad because then we would have more people that are not like us doing this.
I just think that there's a situation where, you know, everybody thinks they understand money. They go out there and they got their debit cards and they got their checking account and they got the dollar bills in their pocket and they go to work and they think they're savings and they take their loans and they make their payments on their vacation that they're going to take in 6 or 8 months. Where me and you, we know how to do all that stuff too, but we also know how to do something else. We know how to move cryptocurrency. We understand what it is. We know how to go to exchanges. We know how to trade it. We know how to do all these things. And this is a massive skill. I mean, the more that I think about the things that I'm capable, which I'm sure you're just as capable, if not more, of these things that we do in the cryptocurrency space and this new type of money and how we're able to, it's that they just don't know. Once they can see what we see, once they know what we know, this is better. Don't you guys think it's better? I mean, see, once you're inside, once you're here and you like know what you're doing with cryptocurrency and you see that there's this other type of money and it works better for you and you're capable of doing all the things that you want to do because you have monetary sovereignty, why would you want to go back to fiat cash? That's why we're all sitting out here doing the things we do and trying to preach Bitcoin and try to teach everybody, because we want them over here. We want them using our money because this is way better, because I've never had a dollar bill do a damn thing for me.
Yep. Okay. Bitcoin Crypto News Education says BTC hits its all-time high every year for the last 4 years in Q4.
Just because something was doesn't mean it will be. Though. You can't always predict the future based on the past.
And Joshua Thomas Hansen says, I finally got set up on the Square Cash App for BTC withdrawals. He said it was a hassle, but it finally got approved.
Awesome.
Right?
Awesome. Always out there making those strides, you know.
Stephen McCoy says if he could find some Bitcoin candy that he'd give it out for Halloween. I know, right? Oh, one of those is good.
Walmart had the Bitcoin candy. Remember, they had them.
The little coins.
Yeah, the little coins.
Yeah, but I don't know. We didn't see them when we went, but I don't know. Yes.
Yeah, we didn't see them at our Walmart.
Maybe some Walmart online. Maybe you could figure. I mean, I don't know.
Time what's today? Oh, today's the 20th. Well, they got 6
days. Maybe if you did it today. I mean, what? It's
maybe.
Yeah. We're probably carving a Bitcoin out of one of these bad boys.
You think?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
All right.
Big B. I mean, the last year we had wolves howling at like trees. I had my Hello Kitty. Yeah, we had real good ones last year. We have to step it up.
Well, that's because we printed stencils and I was using violin string to be able to cut the pumpkin.
Yep. Went out and was like, I think I still have some old violin string. Yeah, and I mean we were very serial killer like, you know.
I know you guys can't see your face over there.
It's when knives don't cut it, you know, some fine grade.
Knives don't turn.
Some fine grade E string, you're good. I mean, you know. What do we got? Oh, Sauce says true. Thanks for the more insight about the collapse of, you know, economic everythings. Stephen McCoy says we are early adopters and pioneers. Hopefully it makes us rich one day. I know. I hope so. I like to think of us even if not. I mean,
I like to, you know, do things, make yourself feel better, blow things out of proportion a bit. We're freedom fighters, you guys. We're out here. We're fighting for the people.
Viva la revolution!
Exactly. We're trying to take down the U.S. government and the powers that be. Not necessarily take it down and like put a new government in place, but take down the corruption, you know, the mishandling and misuse of money, the overprinting that happens, how credit scores are used to keep the elite in power.
Yeah, that 1% sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Peacock. He went the wrong way.
So, I mean, when it comes down to stuff like this, just keep telling yourself that you're here for a cause. It's a bigger picture situation. It's not always about the dollar bills because, hey, you know, all year Bitcoin's been coming down. People have been giving me a hard time saying, why are you into this? Why are you still doing Bitcoin and coffee? Why are you still... Because I'm not here for the money only. I'm here because I'm fighting for everybody. I want to be a freedom fighter. I'd like to say I did something for a cause. I'd like to say that not everything I've done in life is about money. Sometimes you have to give a little of yourself to try to better the world for everybody else. And I know I'm not doing a lot. I mean, what's the big deal? I turned on a little camera. I got out here and I said some words and this and that. I tried to teach a few people about cryptocurrency, but I am out here doing my part. I at least feel like I'm contributing somewhat. I just want the world to be a better place. And I think that if everybody got out here and did a little bit of something, it would be.
Swingle Jason says the big money holders are waiting for rules and regulations before they're all in. That's when it'll explode.
Yeah.
And Andy Anderson says, when it's easy, it's too late.
Mm-hmm.
And JT Irby says the Cash App is cool. Oh, and Ohm Sauce says, I heard we need 2 trillion something for Bitcoin to hit 140 to 170,000, which is ridiculous. He said, and that is very possible. God, I couldn't even imagine $140,000 Bitcoin.
I'd like to keep dreaming.
Joshua Thomas Hanson says revolutionaries provide food, shelter, and crypto. Yes.
I mean, I just want a brighter future. You know, I know that what we have going on now here in life is not really what I want to pass on to my son. You know, I don't want him to have to go through the same struggles I've gone through. And I think crypto will make it so that less people have to go through these same exact struggles of, I mean, for example, what? I was sick. I missed a day of work.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
that's going to suck.
You know, we're going to financially.
Man, we already started doing. I was like, oh, wait.
That money has to come from somewhere. You know how those balances, you know, it got to balance out. You
Guess why I went to work yesterday? Well, because we figured, oh, no.
We can't lose 2 people losing a day of pay.
Like, that's really going to be hard when that electric bill is due because, you know, they don't care.
But it shouldn't be like that. You know, you shouldn't be forcing yourself to go out and do things that you aren't physically capable of because you've taken ill. I mean, it happens, but at the same time,
that is how people say they work themselves to death and stuff like that. Because yes, when you don't have an option, I mean, I don't know. And
I don't know. I
really did it, and you really did it. Yes.
Like, I had the flu and I didn't work all week, and I'm really sorry, but I'll get back to you.
Oh, it goes even worse. I mean, could you imagine like calling up, you know, your mortgage company or your electric company saying, I have cancer. I have been sick for a month. Like, what, really? And they don't care.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm.
And that's it doesn't matter.
It's
all about
the
our money.
Lines, it's about balancing that sheet.
I mean, what if you're real lucky, you might get somebody to give you an extension, you know, oh, okay, we'll give you 30 more days to pay your one bill since you're dying and all. I mean, yes, like they don't care. Sad.
I mean, I don't know. When you start crunching the numbers on stuff and you start trying to put things in perspective, I mean, if you're not making $20 to $25 an hour, there's some difficulties in life. You know, and $25 an hour for most people in America, that's not happening.
Not unless, I mean, I'm not making
happening for me.
The only time I ever made that was when I cleaned people's houses. Yeah. That's the only, I mean, and that's also the only time that anybody ever didn't question it. Was like, yeah, dude, I'm cleaning your house. Like, you really want to argue prices?
All right, you guys, I really appreciate you coming out here today and joining me for another episode of Bitcoin and Coffee. Like I tell you guys all the time, I'm going to try my best to get out here. I have to keep apologizing for the fact that I wasn't out here Tuesday because I tell you guys how much the show means to me and I don't want to lose any viewers. Lost enough already as these numbers continue to trickle downwards. But if you guys are new to the channel, if you guys haven't yet, please go over, follow me on all different kinds of social media I got listed down below. Hit me up on Twitter. Hit me up at my email if you got questions. If you want to come out here on the show, talk crypto, hang out, chit chat, whatever, I'd love to hear from you. If you don't want to show your face, not that big of a deal. You put up a nice little thumbnail. Or we just have you as a voice, how Samantha is. We've done that before too. Let's see, what else we got going on, Samantha? We'll be here tomorrow, 7:45 Eastern Standard Time, right? We'll have a weekend show this weekend with these cooler temperatures we've been enjoying. We're going to be doing, of course, a bonfire. It makes the show a little bit better.
Bitcoin Crypto News Education says the MeWe is another social site, but it has more interactions than mine's. Yeah.
I'll have to check that one out, my friend.
Right? I've never heard of that one at all.
Nope.
Ooh, I like new stuff.
We all like new stuff.
Right? Oh, Ivor Thomas is here. He said, sup, guys. Hello.
Oh man, we're closing out
I
the show
know.
right now.
Oh, Swingle Jason says first world problems. They are. I mean, having to pay your bills and all of that loveliness is definitely first world problems. You think, I mean, yes, like half of, well, Venezuela and all of the, they're caring more about their loaf of bread than if they're paying their rent.
I mean, I know I've lived in America my entire life, and they always show this stuff on TV, and it's supposed to like be heart wrenching and make you want to donate.
Yes,
money
to feed the children's and the.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, a lot of people. We talk bad about people that live in trailers and mobile homes and stuff like that. There's a lot of people out there in the world that live in shacks and tents and refugee places where they would love to have a mobile home. Even if it is one from the 70s or something crazy where it got the upward paneling.
Just like half of these like South Africans and well, whatever you want to call them, towns, cities, where they don't have running water, where people come over to literally put in a sewer system or running water and stuff. I couldn't even imagine. I could not imagine if my daily struggle was trying to find clean water to drink because I'm gonna die if I don't.
I mean, every day when you wake up, everybody has a different struggle. It's the fact that here in this world, we want to try to help make everybody equal. We want to make things equivalent across the entire globe. There shouldn't be 14-year-old children in China shifting through e-waste to go melt it down, to pull the metals out of it, to go sell, to be able to buy rice, to bring it back to feed their family.
Oh, which China, like the Chinese kids and stuff now know also that it is killing them, that they are inhaling toxins, but I'm not dying from it literally today, so oh well.
And it's stuff like, if to make those people's lives better, I have to bring down my standard of living, I'm willing to do that. And it's that a lot of people wouldn't be. A lot of people here in America or first world countries would not be willing to lower their standards to equivalate and make the standards for everybody across the world equal.
Yeah.
I would. I
mean, that would be really hard to do because, yes, like you're saying, no one would want to give up their stuff to spread it around more equally. But in the same aspect,
I don't value, Adam Mice is always saying value your wealth in Bitcoin. I don't value my wealth in money or Bitcoin. I value my wealth in love and my family. I mean, I know that Samantha, we're going to be together forever, ride or die. I know that I can trust my son. I know that together as a unit, when we work, that is, all I need is for us to be together. All I need is for us to be safe. All I need is for us to be able to prosper and move into the future, surviving. So some of these concepts that other people are going for about making $1 million and all these other things, that's not where I'm at. I do what I can here to try to make things better for my family, and I'm out here trying to do what I can to make the world a better place with this channel, to teach people about cryptocurrency, because it does give you the option to be able to step away from this fiat cash and step into an alternative, which is money for the people, by the people. And I mean, hey, that's why we're doing the EDC thing. That's why we're going to continue getting out there and trying to spread our grassroots movement of preaching the word of Bitcoin to people, to let them know that there is a different type of money out there and that the money works for you. And as we continue to move further into the future, and the more adoption there is and the more people that get in this, the better the price will increase on this. The more people will want to get in on it, the more people will be educated on it, the better it's going to be for all of us. So as always, I got tools, links, affiliation codes, all that good stuff down there below. Like I said, I'm going to be out here tomorrow at 7:45. I appreciate everything you guys have done for this channel. And remember, keep your BTC safe.
You guys are amazing. Bye, guys.